Florida's Republican Governor Ron DeSantis suffered a major blow this week in a court from a Republican-appointed judge by the name of Lee Marsh. And Judge Marsh told Ron DeSantis and his entire administration that you guys are actually violating Florida's open records laws by not releasing all of the information that you have about those migrant flights that you've been paying for. This judge, Mr. Marsh, Judge Marsh, was appointed by former Republican Governor Rick Scott. So, this is a right-wing judge. And even the judge was like, y'all can't do this. You cannot hide this information. They have been hit, by the way, with multiple different open records requests from news organizations, from immigration rights groups, from all sorts of people throughout the country. And Ron DeSantis' administration has said, like, whoa. We'll release it. We'll give you the information. But we have a very small staff. So maybe we'll try to get it to you by December. After the midterms. Of course, Judge Marsh's ruling says that it has to be turned over within the next 20 days. And the midterms are less than 20 days away. So it's very unlikely that the DeSantis administration is going to give us this information before the midterms hit because they know it's going to be very bad. Because some of the information that has remained hidden are communications, of course, with DeSantis' chief of staff arranging the actual flights. Now, they've actually released a little bit of it. So that's how we know that there's more to that. But yes, it has now been confirmed, of course, that DeSantis' administration did arrange this. Not the DeSantis campaign. The actual administration of this corrupt Republican governor. And if you think the ruling is bad, then you should hear what actually happened in court because DeSantis' general counsel started arguing with the judge after he issued the decision. Let me read this from Politico. During the hour-long hearing on Tuesday, Andrew King, assistant general counsel for DeSantis, argued that the center, the group that filed the Opens Record lawsuit, was, quote, weaponizing the public records law so they can jump everyone else. King also revealed during the hearing that Utmeyer, who is DeSantis' chief of staff, has no phone logs, and even if he did, it would not be a public record. The governor's office previously released text messages between Utmeyer and Larry Keefe, DeSantis' safety czar, that showed the two officials were coordinating the flights. Nick Maros, deputy general counsel for DeSantis, tried to argue with Judge Marsh after the judge rendered his decision from the bench. Maros contended the decision would create a precedent and would require the administration to play favorites with how it responds to public records requests. Judge Marsh countered he was constrained by the law and that the administration had failed to turn over records, citing, for example, that the administration had blocked out the names of those who signed waivers to get on a plane. Attorneys for DeSantis contended that they withheld that information because of the ongoing federal lawsuit where a Massachusetts judge is allowing the names of the migrants who filed the lawsuit to remain confidential. But upon questioning from Judge Marsh, they acknowledged Florida has not been told to keep that information confidential. So the reason this is important, right? This little argument with the judge that took place after the ruling came out is because DeSantis' people said, okay, we'll release it, but, we've blacked out all the names. The judge said, who the hell told you to do that? Well, the Massachusetts judge said they're not releasing them, so we're not releasing them. Cool. Did he tell you can't release them? No. Okay. So you're not under court order to not release them. Unredact the names and get this crap out here in the next 20 days. Again, this is a Republican judge. But the reason they want the names blacked out, of course, is so the media cannot reach out to these people, get interviews with them, and let them tell the story about how they were duped to get on Ron DeSantis' flights. This information will be public, of course, within the next 20 days, barring any, appeal from the DeSantis administration, which is incredibly likely. But pay attention, keep an eye out for it. When it is released, of course, we will cover it because this scandal is not over. And it won't be over even if DeSantis wins re-election. Everybody will eventually know the truth and they will see just how corrupt and disgusting Ron DeSantis truly is. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel. We also encourage you to like, comment, and share, but again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.